Okay, let's welcome you into 37th video of the series. And we have to continue. I think the rest of the body is kinda okay. Let me put it here. I will have to rearrange all those things. But for now it looks relatively fine. I'll rearrange it most likely because I have to put into one texture the legs, the head, and the body. And also this thing here. So let's do this. But first, let's go to the legs. Let's remove the mirror modifier. Press tab. Okay, we are in tab mode. So now, let's start doing our thing. So, I will cough probably not once or twice in this video. Like this, because it's awful. Here we have some... yeah, I was sick a few days. And then we have this kind of a Sahara sand come through here with very, very strong winds. Yeah, that's why. So I usually take the bottom of the foot and I mark the seam, so I cut it off. Then probably we will get this part here. Maybe, let me think. We will try. I will try to take this like this and mark seam. Okay, this one I will cut probably through here. Why not? Mark seam. This seems fine. Now through the middle. Let's go. And mark seam. Press A. Unwrap. With you. It's almost fine. At this one here is a problem. We didn't cut it quite well at some area. I'm not sure exactly where is this. Let's see. I cannot quite catch it. Where is this point? Aha. Okay. Alright, so this is press X, not edges, faces. So I delete this face because it was a little awkward. Press F and create another one. Let's see what this one is and why is it so... Aha, okay. So, this face, what I will do is G to move it, then A and unwrap. Okay, and what is this? Okay, this is this one here. It should be along with his friends. So I will select it and unwrap. And still is not connected with his friends. And it's a pretty interesting thing. Why is it happening? But I'll just delete it. Obviously, it's not a real face. So now we are ready with the feet. Pretty fast and pretty furious. I will select them again and press unwrap. So they are here. And then let me see if we have some problematic polygons. Not too much, or not too many. Press S to scale it and move it about here. Now, this will be unique. I mean, now we have this as a separate mesh, and it will be... We have to make it unique. We have to make this part of the pants unique and the other parts of the pant another unique UVs, unfortunately, but that's what we have to do. So what I will do is I will go like this And no. I deleted the modifier, which is a little bit odd. But I can always go and mirror again and apply this modifier in object mode. Now this modifier is applied. Now, what I need to detach is this part here, the leg. So I will detach the leg. How? Let me think the best way to detach the leg. It will be both legs. Of course, we have to. So press tab and go to this one. I cannot quite see it, so I will go to the layout mode. It probably could be easier for me to see it there, what I have selected. Yes, and here, Control V, I think was the, no, rip vertices. Let's see. Can I L? Okay. Yeah, rip vertices is good enough. We can do this same thing here. Rip vertices. By the way, we don't have a polygon there. Whatever, we will do it. Yeah, sometimes those kind of things occur. It's not a problem. Now, Control V, rip vertices. Just V will do the same, I think. So, it's fine. But we have to select this with L. Delete faces. This also. Faces. And this thing, L. And L here. Select it. And we will split or separate selection. So it's a separate mesh. Which is good. Now we will not do mirror on this one, but we'll go to UV editing, and now in the UV we have a polygon here. Otherwise, in the layout we don't have a polygon, so probably this is turned. Let's see if we really have a polygon in here. Yes, we have two polygons in here, which probably are turned. So Alt N or whatever, Alt N, flip, it's done. All right, this seems fine. So we will have a lot of this problem solving in this stage, but all the things that have symmetry on them, I will put in one mesh probably on the low poly, or it doesn't matter if I put it in one mesh. We can always go here and add a mirror modifier, but for now we don't need it. Okay, this also will have a mirror, this, and this thing I will need to go and UV map it. It's a little bit strange now. Looks pretty strange. I will press A and unwrap. It's not good. So let me just taste this one. G is okay. This one, I'll have to cut this and this, probably Control plus, and then press G and move them here. So, all right. And then I will press seams from islands. So we have seams. Those back seams I don't like. So Control Z, and I will Shift click to get away from those. Now I'm okay with this, and I will unwrap. So press G, then seams from islands, and we have seams. Now I will cut through here, mark seam. That's okay. And for this one, probably I will need this plus this lower part and separate them. And seams from islands. We have seam now. And then here I will add one seam like this. And now it should be able to kind of do it. Let's try. Unwrap. It's okay. Now this unwrap is fine. I will take the whole thing, go down, and it looks relatively fine. So that will be it. Of course, now we'll have to select go to object mode, select all the things that we have, like this, and all those things will be on one plane, on one texture. So now I have to put it on one texture, and this will take a little bit of time, but this is what we have to do. Now this, what is this? Yeah, I don't need to take it like this. I will take it with polygons. So I can change between polygons and vertices by pressing 1, 2, 3. Now, I need polygons, not vertices, because vertices will be a problem. Let's see what this is. By pressing dot, it's something right here. It's not important at all. So I will make it small and put it somewhere, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll just put it here. Then this little thing, also not super important. This is the legs. They're kind of important. So the idea here is the most important things are the face, the front part of the face, and the front part here where the chain is. So that things has to be bigger than the other things. Also the arms are pretty important. So we'll see. So this size, I think for this will be fine. So I'll put it around here, like this. This will be the face. It will be this size. I will not change it for now. This will be the other part. This is the bottom part of the leg, by the way, which shouldn't be that big. I can make it small and put it here. This, I don't know, this is just a polygon. Let's see where exactly is this polygon. Let's find it. Alright, I have no idea why is this here. But okay, so what I will do fast here is put it here, select this with L and unwrap. Then press S, make it smaller and put it here. Since this is not as important, but it has to have some UVs. Most of the things has to have UVs, and some of them are even a little bit important. So this thing with L, select it, put it down here. And now it's interesting because we have to kind of arrange our puzzle, and it's pretty good. I like arranging the puzzle. It's nice. So this one should be at least big, but not as big. Maybe a little bit smaller, like this. And we should put it somewhere where it could fit. So I will rotate it, and maybe this will be a nice place for it, here. And let's see if we have some overlappings. Not for now. By the way, the overlappings will be absolutely visible when we bake. Then the overlaps will come together. We'll see them. Here will be a nice place to have these pants, but the head is kind of obstructing our way, so I will press G and move this. L, G and move it. I can, by the way, take this and just press L and then move like this. And then I will just put this here, rotate it and place it. And then we can put some smaller parts around here. What is this? This is the leg. Okay, we can put it here. Some parts that we don't need that much. This is the mouth, by the way. It's pretty big, but we can put it here. The distance between the UV islands, we should have some distance. Yeah, this, I don't know what happened. Probably I did something. I pressed something not very good. Now here, this, what is this? This is the back part of the neck. It shouldn't be that big. We don't need it to be that big. So I can make it smaller and push it around this area. What is this? Oh, these are the googles. So they should be big. I think, no, maybe not that big, but kind of bigger than some other parts. What is this? These are the rest of the googles, so they should be big too. Okay, we will be able to do this. We'll take this part and try to put it here. It's not gonna work. So we'll take the other parts, try to fit them here, and they fit perfectly. Sometimes we have this happy incident we may say. So we have to fit all those parts inside here, which could be difficult, but for now I will press Control Tab to have it on my whole screen because it will be easier. And let's see, this thing, it's long and it could be here, but this is obstructing it, so I will move it. Okay, then these parts here, I don't know why they're so big. I will make them smaller and put them right here. I don't care if I have this kind of interesting looking polygons. Sometimes we just need to, in the terms of fast doing the UVs and everything, we have to do them. Okay, I will try to put it here. Maybe increase a little bit the size of this. Let's go with this one. Try to fit it around this area. Let's rotate it, see if it fits. No, it doesn't. Let's rotate it. And I think it will fit probably nicely here, but this thing is on our way. So I will press L, G, move it here. So what do we fit in here? Probably this thing. It's very dense, by the way. What is this? This is interesting. Control Tab. Oh, those are the bottles. They have to be a little bit bigger. Definitely some things have to be a little bit bigger. Don't worry about me, I'll be okay. I have survived even worse coughs, so this is nothing. But even if I don't survive, the world will keep on rolling. It's not a problem at all. Surviving is not in... Ah, you see? This one is not good. So I will move it a little bit, or at least try to, but I can't, which is usually not the case. No, I can't move it. I'm frustrated, because I should be able to move it with this. Okay, it's like set in stone. The problem is, yeah, with this inner vertices, I can go to vertices and try to move it with just like G, move it, which is okay. But for outer vertices like this, it will be difficult because if you move this, some other vertices somewhere will move to, because it's a seam and it has other vertices like you see. So we have to be careful with these things, very careful. Otherwise, problems. Now, we go back to polygons, press L, move this here, it's big. What is this? Oh, this thing should be kind of big like this. It's here. This thing is the belly of the beast. It should even be bigger, but we don't have enough space for bigger. So I guess it's big enough as it is. So I'll even shrink it a little bit to try to fit it in this area. Maybe it will fit around here if we move this thing here. So for this one, I don't think we need it to be connected, those things. So what I will do is I'll press 2 and I will try to do a seam in here. Where is this, by the way? Here. I don't see it at all. Ooh, we have double vertices in here and polygons. I see that we have a problem here. So, this is not connected. Okay, M at center, no. Interesting. It doesn't wanna connect those. M at center, no. Really? Alright, so X, delete faces, and F to connect those. But it connected to this one here, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, I will select this one too and delete it. I don't care, you know. And I will select those and press F. Now we have a face. I will select this face, try to find it, probably unwrap it. Yes, it's here. Press S to scale it and put it somewhere. This is in the back, so it's not as important. But we have to put it somewhere. We'll put it here. Scale it down. Now, this is interesting. So here, we can cut it from here. It's interesting, yeah. By the way, I'm not super convinced. This whole area is cut because of the... Yes, because of the pants. Alright. Okay. That's a little bit unfortunate. Whatever. I will unwrap again this. And then I will cut it right in here. Or just in here. Let's cut it in here. Mark seam. Then I'll press L here. But we don't have a seam there. Which is interesting because we have it here. We don't have it here. Huh. Let's press L to select everything and unwrap. And it should unwrap in 2 parts. Now it's in 2 parts. And I can make it... I can fit it a little bit better. Yeah, I'm sorry that that takes a little bit more time. But sometimes these steps takes more than 50 minutes. It takes few hours. Sometimes when the things are going not the way we want it. Sometimes we have luck. And things are going pretty smooth. But not always the case. So don't worry about it. We are absolutely in the time. There is nothing to worry about. Yeah. Now I will press this and go here. This is the glove. The upper part of the glove, by the way, which is the more important part. This I will rotate and put right here. And it's almost perfect. Fits nicely. This guy, I cannot press L to select it because there are a lot of guys in here. So I'll select them both like this. And I will G put them somewhere here and rotate them a little bit. With R. Yeah, a lot of UV islands. If you are a true professional, you will do far less islands than I do now. But if you are a semi-professional like me, you will do a lot of UV islands. The thing is that this works, so I don't care that much. Now, everything should be shrinked a little bit. So I will scale and press G to move. And now we should be able to fit all together. Hopefully. There is plugin, by the way, or add-on. I think it's free, I'm not sure. Which I forgot the name of it, sorry. But it packs all your stuff very nicely. So it can save you a ton of time. And I think it's free, so you can try it. It's a Blender add-on for packing UVs. But I usually, not usually, but no, I don't use it that much. Because I get a certain kind of masochistic pleasure of doing this by myself. It's a strange feeling. But I feel it. But I feel it. And you may notice my voice is pretty deep. This is because my voice is messed up. I would say fucked up, but it will be not appropriate for the YouTube. So it's messed up, and that's why. By the way, since I don't monetize my videos, maybe I can say those kind of things. This is for... some people say, oh, I will not say these things because my videos will get demonetized. But since I don't kind of put any monetization on my videos, I should be able to say them. Although it's not good. It's fucked up. I know it's not good to say this kind of profanity. Not nice. Yeah. Okay, I will move some things just to make some more space here. Because it can be a little bit more packed. Of course, I will do it and you will see that there is more space. And it could be even more packed. Some people, I've seen their UVs, they're amazingly well packed. It's like a very good puzzle. I don't do my UVs that refined. Everybody, you know, can think of themselves. This is the bottom part of the gloves, by the way. I don't need it to be that huge, so I can shrink it down and fit it here. The bottom part. It will not be very visible. He will most likely, most of the time, just hold it like this, so this inner part here will not be as visible. That's why, but the upper part will be very visible. It should be even bigger. So we have to think which parts of our model should be bigger. Most of the time, this will be your head and the hands and the front part of the body. Except, as I told you, if your model is for a game with Tomb Raider point of view, so you view your character from behind the whole time, and then you'll have to be careful. Now, we have everything inside here. Yes, all of it, it's here. So it's this is ready. This is completely ready. Now we can go to the weapon and make the UVs of the weapon in the separate texture. So I will file, save as with, this is video 37, save as, and we can go to the weapon. I'll go to object mode, go to the weapon itself, and just select the whole weapon. Yeah, this is, I don't want to do this weapon, but I have to. So, let's select everything. By the way, here we have still the mirror modifier. We have to apply it. Let's go and apply the mirror modifier here. Apply. So this is the only thing we have to do. Now, we can select everything. Hopefully I have selected everything. Press tab and press A. Maybe unwrap just to see what's happening. Not good. It doesn't look very nice. So, first thing I have to do is unwrap this kind of a tube, and I will try to select this, control, select those areas. No, it will not be good. I will need to select from the inside. It will be a little bit better to select from the inside. So here, like this, like this. It probably will not be, it will not happen, but I will try. And until here, then I will mark seam. Then double click mark seam, and we should be able to, let's press L. Oh, this is with this, don't worry, unwrap. Okay, this is unwrapped, and it's not looking very bad. I see the squares, they are pretty even, so I'm pretty happy with this. And this guy here, the little guy, probably is also fine, kind of, although here, this area is a problematic, we have to separate it. And also this area is problematic, we have to separate it. Separate it. How to separate it? Control plus. With shift, I just release some. And with shift, I add some. So I will basically separate this area just completely. Just like this. Then we will unwrap it separately, as well as this area here. I need to unwrap it separately. Yeah, I've selected the leg without wanting to select it. Basically, we have to go back to object mode and select again. And it will be good if I make the body unselectable. But usually I don't do that, so it's okay. I like the chaos a little bit. So press this, and this, Control plus. And I will be able to select a few more. Let's see. This, and probably I will select also this guys here. It just will be appropriate to select all the hinge in this area. Okay, and just press G and move it. And now I will go UV seams from islands. We have seams now. Now this little thing in here, let's see it. It's there. Now we have to make the seams. They will be kind of obvious. We will cut from here to here, all the bottom part with those things, like this. You see I'm pressing Control, and it's very nice. So this is the outer part, and the inner part also we have to do it. So mark seam, and the inner part probably I will go from here and Control, 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 and mark seam. Very easy. Pretty much amazing. Now let's press L and try to unwrap it. And it looks pretty awesome. Okay, at the end we'll unwrap everything. Let's unwrap those, by the way, and see what happens. They don't look so good. They don't look good at all. Yeah. Let's see why. So this is very huge. I don't know what is this exactly. Oh, this is this here. But it's pretty big. It shouldn't be as big, but it is. Because here we have a lot of issues. So I will have to cut into these issues. Let's try that. Select this, and unmark seam. Now, maybe I will select this and mark seam. What? Mark seam, not sharp. What's happening here? Try to mark seams, and it marks them sharp. Amazing. I will mark this, mark seam, and let's try again. Unwrap, G, and it's a little bit better, I think, even a lot, so I will leave it. It will just be smaller. Not perfect, but it will be fine. So, next, those kind of rivets, let's try to select all of them and put them in one place. Okay, selecting rivets here, selecting rivets there. I'm pressing just L while hovering over the rivets. Oops. And select them like this. Almost all selected. Now all are selected. Let's press G and move them here. And I don't know why, but they look very interesting. Whatever, they are pretty much well packed. There are some rivets that are not well packed, which I will try to unwrap, but they don't want to unwrap. Which is interesting, why they shouldn't unwrap. Alt Z. They don't look to have some problems or issues, but they don't want to unwrap. They just stay as little things, but I can unwrap them in Smart UV Project, for example. Okay, and then when they are kinda unwrapped, I can unwrap them now. No, it doesn't want. It doesn't work. But it's interesting. They don't have seams. Let's unwrap again by cube projection or projection from view of bounds. Okay, this is nice. And now I can try to unwrap. No, it doesn't happen. No, it's a little no, strange. It's not gonna unwrap. Okay, UV. Live unwrap. No. It doesn't want a live unwrap. Okay. Unpin. Let's select them and try unpin. I don't know if they're pinned. They don't want to be unwrapped. So let's select everything and unwrap again. It's interesting, but some things just don't want to unwrap and don't want to go here inside, which is pretty strange, because most of the time when we unwrap, everything goes inside here. This time, some things just don't want to go. Whatever. Probably I'm not that good in unwrapping in Blender. Basically. Probably that's the case. Now, this thing in here will have a seam probably. It now has a seam, which is in this area here, which is kind of okay. I like the seam. So I will go seams from islands and unwrap again. This seems nice, but these things are a mystery for me. I don't know why they are so dumb. They don't want to be unwrapped at all. Smart UV project. I will go with a lot of degrees, and they kind of go, but you see, it's not exactly fine. Let me try to select both of those and unwrap. No. Unpin, unwrap. I try everything. It's just not working. So they have backs. Oh no, this is not good. I haven't made backs of those. They shouldn't have backs. Let me try to see if they really have backs. Shouldn't have. They have. Really. Okay, X faces. Delete this. These are their backs. So I will X faces and delete those faces. We don't need them. Basically. And now I will try to unwrap them. And some of them are unwrapped. The other ones that still have backs are not unwrapped. That I will do this. X faces. We just don't need the back faces. Okay. How much time we have? We have more time. We have more time. Here, do we have a back face? No. But yeah, unwrap. Okay. Unwrap. Okay. Let's unwrap everything. Now we are talking. Everything is kind of neatly unwrapped. What is this? What is this? Ah, this is this kind of a thing in here we have. Okay, so I will go ahead and delete one of the edge, does it have this thing? I will not delete this, but what I will do is I will make seam here and here, and probably one in here. Make mark seam, and then when I press L, unwrap, it will be a little bit better. Not too much, but much better. Okay, so most of the things are unwrapped. This thing here, what is this? Okay, this is the belt. The belt is kind of easy. It will be unwrapped pretty easily. I will select from here, control through here, and then here, and this area, and this, then this, and I will basically separate the whole side from this. Okay, mark seam, and on the other side I will do the same. And basically separate the whole side. Okay. As I see it, it will be a quick and easy job. Hopefully, I'm not mistaken. Sometimes I'm mistaken, and that's unfortunate. Now, let's press L to select everything and unwrap. Pretty good. I see a good unwrap. Not bad at all. So this is okay. G. Something is wrong, by the way. And what is wrong is, let's see this one here. Where is it? It has to be pretty big. This thing I will separate. So press G, separate it and make it big. Because here we have we have something that should be bigger, of course. And what else? This thing here. Yeah. Okay, now I will press this, control this, mark seam, And then this thing in the bottom, Control plus, separate it. And now I will select everything. UV, seams from islands, unwrap, noise. Now, the thing is that this has to be only half a texture, not the whole texture. So I will make it smaller. And I will position it only on the half of the texture. Each half, I mean, which half, it doesn't matter. It has to be here on the half. So, this thing, what is this? Ah, this is the bottom part, and it's pretty bad. So, we'll have to fix the bottom part. Sorry about that, but we'll have to. So, now I'll take this and basically make it like that. And then we'll cut, but we will cut in this area here. It will be for the best to cut in this area because it will be behind everything else. So I will cut like this. Yes. Mark seam. And then we'll select this and this and unwrap. Not good. I will have to first go UVs, seams from islands, and then unwrap. Now it's fine. Now I'll go down and now it seems like everything is starting to come together. This is fine. This big thing will be the biggest thing, so I will make it big because it's a big thing and it's the biggest thing, and I will make it big. What? No problem, everything is okay. Now I'll select this, move it back here. So the bottom part, I don't need it to be that big, so I'll make it small and put it here. It's almost invisible. The top part here will be big. Let's say it will be kind of big because it will be mostly visible. I need more polygons. There, I'll select those and put them here and start to see which one needs more polygons. So this has a lot of detail. So I guess it will have a lot of polygons. So I will make it bigger, a lot bigger. And rotate it, of course, just to be in the texture in the same kind of orientation as it is. So this long things, what is this? Okay, this is, it will be here, it will be bigger, faster, harder, scooter, and everything. It will be visible, so I will put it here. Those things are also kind of can be big, like this. They'll be bigger compared to the other parts than they should be, because, you know, Blender is making them as big as they should be compared to the other parts, and we don't need that. I mean, in this case, they should be bigger. So this is the pipe. It's relatively big. What are those things? Those things shouldn't be super huge, but let's scale them a little bit. We have space, and this texture will be 1K, so it will not be the biggest texture ever. But yeah, that's why we have to make them kind of big. And if you have a character and you have to fit the weapon and the character in the same texture, I don't envy you. But in this case, we don't have to, so I envy ourselves. We are in a good position. Press L, scale this, put it here. Let's take this handle, scale it, and put it wherever we have space. We don't have too much space already, but it should do. Since this is a weapon, it's not super big, it should be okay. Those kind of things, we don't care about them at all. I mean, we care about them, but a little bit. What is this, by the way? It's just a little tiny thing. Yeah, it's a cutout from one of those. I don't see which one. Okay, I saw it. Yeah, thank you. I can basically do this, unwrap, scale it down and put it in position. Those rivets could be even bigger, but why? What is this, by the way? Ah, this is the top part here. Yeah, it could be big, since it will be our muzzle probably. I guess so. So yeah, we can make a lot more optimization and make few things a little bit bigger, but not too much. So I don't think we should make the effort. I think what we have done until this point is fine. Let's see where this is. Ah, this is pretty small and it's not good. So I will try to make a little optimization to fit this a little bit bigger. So let's try to take those and put them here. Try to take those and put them in here. Take those. Put them right here. And those in here. And this way, I will make space. We can fit those rivets everywhere, which is nice. When we have this kind of small parts here and there, we can fit them everywhere. Ooh, a rhyme. Those parts everywhere, we can fit them anywhere. Where? Everywhere. Who said that? Me. Okay. Don't worry. I will increase this. This little tiny thing, I think we can fit it here. Even increase the size of it. It's alright. Now this one, I will put in here. And this guy, I will put in here and scale it. Ah, we don't have one. Where is this? Wow. Guy, why are you there? Unwrap. Okay, now it's with his friends. This guy was separated from his friends. It's super sad. I will make it upside down. Sorry. So I kind of restrain of making the things upside down. Trying to make them as they are, but still it's okay. Now, this is half of the texture. We are fine. Now, this is okay. Next thing, we have to prepare everything for exporting and baking. And to prepare it, I will probably connect all these pieces together. We don't need them to be as separate pieces. So basically I will do this. And Control J. Now they are one piece. And it is called, I don't know how it's called. We don't care how it's called. We have to put a material on it, which will be called, let's see, new material, and it will be called, since this is a werewolf, tank 03 weapon. I think this is okay. So this is the name, which in Substance Painter will become the material and then the name of the texture. Now I will select all those things here and add the material, which will be called werewolf tank 03. Just this. And then I will add the material, this material, to other things too. So I'll select all of those, shift select this, and Control L, link materials. Yeah, so now all of those things has werewolf tank 3 material, and they should. This way, we'll know that they are one texture. We have to just make them one material here in Substance Painter. Then, for the body, we have to go and make something that I'm not sure exactly, but normals auto smooth at 180. Press A to select, no. Smooth on 180 and shade smooth. Probably this could do it, we'll see. Hopefully it will. But are they all with shade smooth? Let's see this one. No, it's not. So, shade smooth 180. This one. Okay, they are. So this shade smooth 180. Okay. This guy. All right. So 180. Right. This guy 108. So for the weapon, we can try different things. We can shade it smooth 180 or do something else, but we'll see. For this, probably we'll try 180 shade smooth. it could lead to some issues, but we'll see. So for the weapon, let's try it. And then shade smooth. Alright, so everything is kind of ready. We can start exporting this. I don't want to the wireframe, by the way. I'll disable, oops. Okay, I'll have to disable the wireframe on this alone. It was good for some time, but now we don't care. We don't need it anymore. Now, and here. Okay, save. Now, we can start exporting it. I prefer exporting it as FBX, and the high poly also as FBX. This is disconnected here, which could be an issue, so I will probably connect those. So Ctrl J to connect them, then I will have to connect them, really. So how to do this? Let's try, select, oops, press tab, select all by trade. Okay, let's go to 2. Select all by trade, non-manifold. But everything was selected, so select all by trade, non-manifold, and then press 1, and then M by distance, and removed 18 vertices. Should be the vertices we need, although here I will go 1, 1, and it should be okay. Although it should be okay, but it's not. As you can see here, we have to manually go and collapse them at center, this ones, and here also we have few which are not exactly selected. I will try to do this again. So press, go to select, select all by trade, non-manifold. Those here are the important ones, and here. So I'll press M by distance, and then I will increase the distance, but not too much, just until they are selected. And we have problems in this area here, but hopefully it will be fine. I'm not sure, but I guess this will be interesting. Hopefully nothing else is messed up and we are fine. Now they are connected. I will go again here, and with the normals, they are okay. Shade smooth, it's fine. Now, yeah, 52 minutes in this video. In the next video, we'll export them and try a real bake. At least if we can export the high poly. Because the high poly could be problematic to export, but we'll see. So to export, what I do, I go to the folder, which is the werewolf tank tree. I make a folder in here, new folder, which I name low. I will name it low YouTube because there will be another low. And here I will save those. For example, I will export all of these things together. Although, yeah, they are with different materials, so they should be separated into, just into, in Substance. So file, export, FBX, just selected objects, active collision, those things we don't care. Z4, okay, apply units, apply transform, apply everything, apply modifiers, yes, and export FBX. We will go load YouTube and export it as test01 FBX, export FBX. And now it's exported. Let's delete this and take this and the whole thing, 16 million. I will save and then take the risk to export this. Export FBX, selected objects, test01 high, and geometry. Okay, export FBX. Now the problem will be with our RAM, but I think I have enough. I've tried to export once 40 million triangles, and it was kind of a big issue, but now it shouldn't be as big. But we're waiting. I will wait with you. We will wait, we all wait. And we may, even in this video, just try to do a simple kind of a bake process. I'm not prepared to do this, but we will do it. I will pause the video until the export is gone. Hopefully it will be okay. So I think it's done. Let's go to the Substance Painter. Let's go to File New and select from this little icon here. Let's go to World of Tank and find the low YouTube and select the test FBX, which will be the low poly. Document resolution, everything. Okay, now it should be here. It's here. It's amazing. And now I don't remember how to work in Substance, but yeah, okay, it's easy. With the middle mouse button most of the time and Alt. Okay, texture coordinates, bake mesh maps here in the bottom, and then we'll bake 512 for now, just to see. Now we have to go and our high poly here, and let's just say normal, okay, world space normal, ID map, vertex color. This is very important. Normal, selection, and bake selected vertices. Let's see if anything will happen. If it happens, it will be amazing. If it doesn't happen, it will be bad. I have to see what's wrong. And sometimes, even if I did this procedure a lot of times, sometimes it just don't work as good. Now we'll wait. I will pause the video and we will see when it starts to move those percentages. It has started. Amazing. Amazing. It looks fine. Looks amazing. Ah, only the weapon. But please. The body. Okay, the body. Oh, amazing. I mean, from the first try, you see, we have amazing bake. And since this is 512 texture, it's a little bit awkward looking. It will be bigger, so it will look better. But even in 512, it looks not bad. So let's try to bake it a little bit bigger, like 2048. And also, let's put anti-aliasing at 4x4, and that's it. Basically, we'll have to probably kind of touch those distances, but for now, we will see. Let me see. Okay, bake selected, and we will wait. Oh, now it started pretty fast, and it's going pretty well. So yeah, 21%. Maybe the ambient occlusion is a little bit slow, but compared to other softwares that are baking, Xnormal, for example, Xnormal is a free software that you can only bake, and you cannot see the meshes there. You just put them like texts. This mesh, added this mesh, and it will bake it without showing you this kind of things. It doesn't show the meshes. It just export maps from there. So we were working with this, but now I'm working with Substance Painter because it's easy. As you can see, it's pretty fast. Just for a few minutes, you can do a kind of a test bake to see what's happening. We will examine this bake in the next video probably. We'll see what's wrong, we will fix it. There will be some things wrong, don't get me wrong. Wrong, huh? But most of the things I think are looking pretty promising. Even the chain, as you can see, is looking amazing. Just I wasn't expecting even that result. So we are lucky. Most of the time, there are issues in some areas. We have to go back, fix those issues, export again the meshes, import them again here because they cannot be replaced by default. So we have to do these things all over again a few times until we get our final result. But in this case, I think we are pretty much okay. So you see how there is difference of speeds between 5012 and 2048. So that's why in the beginning I bake first 5012. So because it's faster, I can see if there are major problems. For example, the meshes are not right with each other and everything. And probably I'm cutting here in the recording because now all the resources of the CPU are going to the Substance Painter and there is not too much to record. But hopefully it will be fixed. We'll wait a little bit more. Alright, it's done. Press OK. And let's see. It looks pretty much I mean, yeah, there is a little bit of issue here, but I don't think it's too important. But we'll see. We may need to fix it. We'll see. Okay. There is an issue here. We have to see what happens here. And this could prove a little bit of a mess here. But we'll see. Most of the things are fine. Looking good. And the main things are fine. Let's see the weapon. Let's press F. The weapon looks pretty much okay. And let me go to this. Go to here behind me, filters. Filters, you see that? Not filters. Project. Project. Color map. Just behind me is the color map. You don't see it, but it's behind me. Color map. This one. And I will just grab it. Get a fill layer here and put it on the fill layer. Of course, we have to go to the properties of the fill layer and set it as a base color. And we can see even the colors now. This is the vertex colors and they look pretty good. Of course, we'll have to dial up the roughness a little bit because it doesn't look good, but yeah, metalness down, normal height, we don't care about those things. It looks gorgeous. I will not even probably fix this thing. The only thing I need to fix probably is here. I don't know why this is happening here, but probably there's overlap of UVs, most likely. And those kind of problems are very difficult to fix. So hopefully I'll be able to fix this thing, or I will leave it. But this is overlap, most likely. So in the next video we will kind of go over these things and see what works and what not. Then we will have to bake again when we put both sides of the head and everything, just those things that have two sides, to put them together and bake again. And at the end we will assemble the whole model and maybe do a few materials and textures, just a little bit, but it's not needed that much. I mean, it looks awesome. I'm so kind of, yeah, it looks very nice. Everything is baked very good. I cannot believe that. It's amazing. Oh yeah, sometimes this happens. Sometimes, not ever, not forever, not every time, so it's okay. If we want, we can go to the weapon and again make a fill layer, put our color map, which is, I cannot find it here, it should be, we have to have, this is the color map. It doesn't have color map. But I made the vertex color of this. The vertex color is not working here, so we have to address this because the vertex color of this is not working. Let me see the baking options. The weapon. Let's see the ID map for the weapon. Yes, it has to be vertex color. So the next time we bake, it will be okay. We have to save this file, by the way. Save as low YouTube and just like this. Save, and we will save this one, and I will see you in the next video.